Welcome to Gimbal Curiosities. And the curiosity that piqued my interest today was the hypocrisy of the NHL and its disciplinary team. Yesterday, it came to public's attention that Evander Kane was suspended for 21 games for submitting a fake COOF vaccine card. Okay, fair enough. Producing a fake ID or fake COOF vaccination card is egregious. Don't get me wrong. Despite what your feelings are in regards to the vaccine card or not, it doesn't matter. These are the rules at the current time. So producing a fake card requires a little bit of consequences. But what I find funny is that it was for 21 games. So here it is from Sportsnet. The NHL has suspended San Jose Sharks forward Evander Kane for 21 games for submitting a fake COOF vaccine card. The NHL also announced Monday that its concurrent investigation into allegations of domestic abuse made against Kane's by his estranged wife Deanna could not be substantiated. Okay, that's a separate incident. That's a separate thing. It's not, they just released it at the same time, which is interesting. That, at the same time, they released a statement that it couldn't be substantiated. Anyways, Kane said he's in counseling and is a statement released by the National Hockey League's Players Association. I'd like to apologize to my teammates, San Jose Shark Organization, and all the Shark fans for violating the NHL COOF protocols. Kane said in the statement released by the NHL Players Association, I made a mistake, one I sincerely regret and I take responsibility for. During my suspension, I will continue to participate in counseling to help make better decisions in the future. My suspension is over. I plan to return to the ice with great effort and determination and for the love of the hockey. I'm laughing because what else are you going to say? You're going for counseling for producing a fake document? Like, come on. Like, Evander, you could have just said, I made a mistake. I will not do it again. But to say, oh, I'm in counseling to make better decisions. All right, like, whatever. Like, that is the most ridiculous statement that I have ever seen in a while. Kane will forfeit about $1.6 million of his $7 million salary for this season, with the money going to the Players' Emergency Assistance Fund, which is a joke in my opinion. Your own player violated the rules and you, the Player Association, get the money. I'm sorry, but that money should go back to the owners because that player broke the rules and that player should forfeit that money to the company. Like, not going to the union reps. Like, I'm sorry, that one is, especially for this, okay? It is egregious to lie about whether or not you've been coofed with a vaccine card, okay? I don't care your opinions on whether or not it is a good idea or not, or you're on the side of vaccine cards or not. I know where I stand on it, and it's definitely having mandatory showing cards I don't agree with. But that doesn't matter. These are the rules. This is what you got to follow. And you lie about it, there's consequences to pay. And to have the union representatives to get the money to help, for example, Evander Kane for his counseling to make better decisions is ridiculous. That money should go back to the San Jose Sharks. Kane has previously been cleared in the NHL investigation to allegations made by Deanna Kane that he bet on hockey games, including some against the Sharks. It apparently, in regards to the relationship, it's pretty toxic. I don't want to get into that. That's a separate video. But the league did determine that Kane violated the COOF-19 protocols, and a person familiar with the investigation said earlier this month that the league was looking into the allegations that Kane submitted a fake vaccine card. The person spoke on a condition of anonymity because details weren't made public. Using fake vaccine cards is illegal in both the United States and Canada, as well as against the NHL rules. Fair up. Commissioner Barry Bettman said last week that only 4 players on the active roster hadn't been vaccinated. Kane had not been around the team since the start of the training camp while these investigations are ongoing in an agreement between him and the team. Kane, 30, is 3 seasons into his $49 million 7-year contract. Ooh, $1.5 million. Ooh, that's going to hurt him. Ooh, he's going to be destitute. He's with his third organization after being drafted and by debuting with Atlanta, Winnipeg, and a stint in the Buffalo. The 30-year-old led Shark in last scoring season with 22 goals, 49 points in 56 games. He is from Vancouver. Anyways, rest of it's not really as here and there. What bothers me about this whole thing is he got 21 games for submitting a fake vaccine card. But the NHL will only give 10 games at max for somebody who headshots somebody and gives them a concussion? Huh? So, with the potential of showing a fake vaccine card, warrants a bigger suspension than somebody who headhunts somebody on the ice and gives them a concussion that could end the person's career. What hypocrisy. What hypocrisy that this is. I cannot believe that showing a fake vaccine card warrants more games than saying maximum, say, headshotting somebody, elbowing, or deliberately trying to injure somebody. You know, pile driving them in the boards while they're bent back down on their back. I mean, that, don't even get me on that one from the Vancouver Canucks that ended the career of that individual. So let's take a look at the longest suspensions the NHL has given out. What's going on here? Okay. Longest suspension, 41 games. Rafi Torres, back in 2015. 30 games. 2007, 25 games, 2007, 25 games, 2007. It seemed in the early 2000s, and the beginning and a little bit in the was when the NHL seriously was looking at suspending people for specific violent acts that could end somebody's potential career. Then all of a sudden, went for a while, and I know there were a lot of suspensions that were people 10 games, maybe 5 games, 3 games that deserved more than that. And they were inconsistent. This is the exact same offense. If it was a star player, we'd get less because he didn't want to penalize the team. And I'm sorry, but this has got to stop. If you smack somebody in the head and you do a concussion or whatever, it's violent, whether you're a star player or somebody who's an enforcer or a mediocre player in the NHL, you should be getting the same suspension. Now, I know the NHL looks at if it's the first offense, the second offense, and third offense. Fair enough if you want to do it that way. But the NHL seems to be inconsistent when it comes to their suspensions. Let's take a look at their history. In 2019, I've gone through this list, and I think the longest was 7 games. Rest were like 2 or 3 games. And then we go into 2021 season. And when I looked in this one, I think it was there it is, suspended 7 games. Illegal check to the head against Brandon Carlo. Check to the head against Nathan McKinnon. Illegal check to the helmet. Helmet to helmet hit against. Okay, helmet to helmet. It's very difficult to determine unless you watch the video replay. So I don't know about this one. So I can't comment on that. But like 1-2 games is not getting the message out. It's not getting the message out. Yes, this definitely gets the message out. 21 games. Don't show an illegal vaccination card. 21 games. But again, as I said, the money going to the Players Association is ridiculous. It should go back to the team, especially for this, because the team is not getting the productivity that they paid for. And that money should go back to them, not the Players Emergency Assistance Fund. Now, I can understand in regards to the other penalties and the other suspensions in regards to violence on the ice, because it could injure another player's career and then the player can get this money. I can understand that. I can get on board with that. But in regards to this COOF violation, I'm sorry, the money should go back to the team, not the Players Association, because the person is not giving the product that was deserving, that he was being paid for. That's my opinion. If you like what I said, hit the like button down below. Comments are welcome as long as they're respectful. If you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button and subscribe. Take care. Peace out.